Hi friends! Today I thought we would take a look at a Challenge A lab journal. I know when we were walking through the Challenge A lab science fair, it would have been helpful to look at someone else's lab journal from the start. So on the cover your student will write their name, label it their science fair lab journal along with the school year. On the title page, you will label it science fair with the year, the student's name, phone number, and email, along with the director's name. Before we begin, I would like to add that you will write everything in pen. You are not to erase any mistakes, but you will simply cross over a mistake with 1 or 2 lines. You will not scribble it out. In the top corner, you will number the pages all the way through the book. After the title page will be your table of contents. You'll want to leave a couple pages in the front of the book for the table of contents, as you will continue to add to this throughout the science fair project, throughout the process. So whatever the title of each page is, you will list that along with the page in which you can find it. So after you leave a couple pages available for the table of contents, you'll first want to list the schedule. My student simply photocopied this from the Challenge A planner, the guide, and pasted it right into their book. Your research problem. What are you studying? How did you come to be interested in this topic? And then next will be a research question. What exactly is your question that you're looking to answer? Every time you complete a different part of the journal, you will want to list the date. Background research. So you're going to seek other sources, websites, reputable websites, newspaper articles, magazines, and research articles relevant to your topic. And just make, some brief notes in your journal. This will prepare you for the next part of the process, the hypothesis. With your background research, your students should be able to make an educated guess as to what they expect to happen in their experiment. Next will be the procedure, the process in which you will conduct your experiment. A is purchases, anything you'll be buying to conduct your experiment, and then a detailed list of each step. Materials. This is everything that you might purchase, from petri dishes to beakers, all the way down to a piece of paper and a pen, or your cell phone for the use of its camera. Risk and safety. What precautions do you need to take in your particular experiment? We were dealing with filthy petri dishes, so it was very important that my student washed her hands and was careful to clean all surfaces. The data analysis method. How are you going to determine your findings? Will you be measuring temperatures? Will you be counting spots on a petri dish? What exactly will your method be for evaluating your data? And then the analysis of the data. A brief explanation as to what happened, and we included a graph. You will want to do more than one trial. Finally, the conclusion. Your student will restate their hypothesis, discuss any trouble they had in their experiment, any difficulties that arose in conducting their experiment, their findings and their trials, And then what did the experiment prove? What was the result? And was their hypothesis proven or disproven? Behind all of this will be your bibliography. That research you did at the beginning of the experiment, at the beginning of the project will be listed here. All of the sources that you used. And then my student also included photographs. All of this is listed in the table of contents in the front of the book. Any pages you don't use, you will draw an X on the page. You'll notice that my student wrote only on the right-hand side, and so we X'd out the left-hand side. I believe initially you won't X out the left-hand side, but at the end of your project, I believe we leave the left-hand side blank in case we need more room or we have to go back and add something, I believe. Good luck.